It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce our 2025 commencement speaker. Shaquem Griffin made history as the NFL's first ever one-handed player. Now he inspires others to overcome adversity and persevere. We heard earlier about resilience. I think you'll hear a lot about that. His journey is not just one of physical triumph, but of mental resilience, purpose, and unwavering belief. Today, he brings with him a depth of wisdom and perspective that will challenge us to reimagine what is possible in our own lives. Please join me in welcoming Shaquem Griffin.
Everybody can hear me, right? Oh, nice. Okay, good. I got a 3-hour speech written for y'all. Y'all ready? No, I want to start by saying it's an honor to be here. Reading about Pitzer, the inclusivity, how you work for one another, how you create an environment that's safe, how you create an environment where it's able to you're able to dream and actually be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. I mean, that's something that represents me so well. And I just want to take the time and say, let's all give a round of applause for our support systems and our families and our friends, everybody who believes in us. I know all of you here, students, parents, family members, staff, all of you been through something. All of you been through adversity, challenges, hardships. All of you overcame something to be in the seats that you're in today. And I don't want that to go unnoticed. So it's a congratulations to everyone who's sitting in these seats today. And I can tell you I had my fair share of adversities. For those of you who don't know, I was born with amniotic band syndrome. The first 4 years of my life, I couldn't do any physical activities or sports due to my condition. Something I want to talk about is turning your pain into purpose. When I was 4 years old, I had an identical twin brother. He's 60 seconds apart from me. I don't say 1 minute because it sounds too long. But I used to watch him go outside and play football, play with our friends, play with our older brothers, and I wasn't allowed to. My pain came from not being included. My pain came from not being allowed to be a part of something. There was one particular night, I was in my bunk bed. I had the bottom bump because I was the favorite child. We're going to cut that out. And I bumped my left hand. I woke up screaming and crying. I went to the kitchen, and I climbed on top of the kitchen drawer, and I took a knife out to cut my own fingers off. I heard a, huh. I'm still here. Luckily, my mom came and stopped me before I did something wrong to myself. I know how serious that is now, being a father. It's a traumatic moment. I didn't know at the time. The next day, I was in the hospital having my fingers removed. I remember distinctly where the next day I got home, my mom was like, you better not go outside and play with your brothers and bring home a dirty bandage. I remember myself being outside with my twin brother, playing, being around with our older brothers, being apart. Yes, I got in trouble because I came home with a dirty bandage. That was true. But something changed that day. The ability to be a part of something, to dream for something, to feel that I can go achieve something. And I say that because I had to cut something off to gain the freedom to do what I wanted to do. Let me tell you one more time. Because sometimes we all have to cut something off to gain the freedom to live in our purpose. You got to be able to let it go to live in your purpose. And no matter the phases that I was going through, being 7 years old and being told by coaches, you know, football is just for two-handed people. You're going to get yourself hurt. You sure you want to do this? Or going to high school and having recruiters telling me, I don't know how this is going to work. We never had a Division I athlete with one hand that played football. But one thing that stood out is the belief. One thing that stood out was the faith. Another thing that stood out was the relentlessness to not matter what happened to me, Doesn't matter what the adversity was. Doesn't matter what the hardship was. I was going to buy in. I was going to believe, and I was going to have the faith that I was deserving to be where I wanted to be. And having that belief led me to places that I never thought I would be. Having that, oh, thank you. Having that belief and unwavering faith in yourself can take you to places that you can never imagine. Me having the faith and the belief, no matter how hard it was for me to get to where I needed to get to, it led me to places. Me believing in myself led me to become an All-American. It led me to become a Defensive Player of the Year. It led me to become a captain of an undefeated national team. Me believing in myself and having unwavering faith led me to get invited to the NFL Combine and running the fastest time in a 40-yard dash by a linebacker in NFL history. And yes, I'm still holding the record. Believing and having unwavering faith led me to being the first player in NFL history, one hand, to be drafted to the Seattle Seahawks and be reunited with their identical twin brother, who's 60 seconds apart. Thank you. I say this because me having the belief and unwavering faith, I never knew I would be here in front of you guys. I can truly say that. And I'm telling you this because you continue to overcome your adversities. You continue to push past your hardships. You will continue to make change for the world around you. You already starting. Inclusivity. Being a part of something that's bigger than yourselves. Doing something that will change the world. But you have to believe and have unwavering faith to do so. Because you're going to set the example for generations after you. I didn't know I was going to become a motivation. But now I see that people are watching me by me just continuing to do what I do best. Me believing in myself, having unwavering faith, and making a difference in this world. And I know one thing, I want to continue to do that because I can tell you now, I never knew I would be here. And me having that faith and me having that belief led me to now being retired from the NFL. And now I was able to help serve the disabled community by creating the first AI-powered prosthetic that will be affordable for all disabled. I say this because people are going to doubt you. There's going to be sometimes somebody going to tell you that something's impossible. Sometimes people are going to put their own fears and concepts onto you, and you cannot allow those fears to become reality because it's up to you to allow it to. And I want you all to know, because I'm not going to talk your ears off, that if you have a dream, go after it. No matter what's said to you, no matter what's done, no matter how hard it is, you go after that dream. And the one thing I can leave you with is your dream is only impossible until you do it. So it doesn't matter what somebody says to you. You go make it happen and leave the world a better place than you found it. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.